Hi, I'm Freddy, the fox, a baker at heart and a seller on the cart. Every evening, once the sun yawned and the trees turned gold, I packed away my little cart of grain buns, sunflower crusted, millet dotted, rye honey swirls. My paws moved slowly, but my heart was always full. And every evening, I kept the leftovers for 3 regulars who never failed to show up at sunset. Not to buy, just to wait. There was old tortoise with cracks in his shell and even deeper ones in his heart. His children long gone, his stories longer still. Then squirrel, young and clumsy, with keychains made of acorns that he had carved and polished again, though no one ever seemed to want them. And finally there was the crane. She never asked, never spoke, but always waited, thin as a shadow, still as patience. Most days I had a few buns left, one for each and the rest for my own self. But today I had only one. No more dough in my sack, no more flour, just one humble golden bun and 3 hungry souls. I sat on my stool, rubbing my chin with flour-dusted fingers and let the question swirl like wind in dry leaves. What now, Freddy? Who gets it? I thought of cutting it in 3, but it looked so ashamed to be split. The crumbs falling like soldiers. I had to stop. I thought of giving it to the first one who asked, but none of them ever do. Then I thought maybe I'll toss it into the air and give it to whoever it rolls toward. But what if it rolled into the creek? What if 2 of them ran after it and tripped over each other and got hurt? Maybe I could close my eyes and hand it blindly, let fate choose. But fate, I've learned, is often just us hiding behind chance. I wondered if I should give it to the tortoise, the eldest, the loneliest, the one with stories that need soft bread to be told properly, or to squirrel, so young, so bright-eyed, who could turn even the buns crust into a game, a treasure, or a toy. Or perhaps to crane, whose silence had started to echo so loudly lately, it felt like a song I couldn't hum. Then I thought, maybe I'll bury it under the old oak tree with a note, for whoever finds this and needs it most. Maybe I'd pretend I dropped it. Maybe I'd hide and watch to see who'd leave it for the others. But every plan felt like a confusion wrapped in cleverness. And while I sat tangled in fairness and philosophy, something important slipped gently away from my head. Hunger. My own hunger. So, I ate it. Yes, I, the fox with a card and the leftover buns, ate the last one myself. Slowly, gratefully, without guilt. What I forgot was, fewer leftovers meant more buns had been sold today. And that meant I had a little more silver in my pouch than usual. So I padded over to the goat stall with a small budget and bought a few peanuts. You heard it right, peanuts. Some for tortoise, some for crane, some for the young squirrel. Because sometimes you give what you can. Not to fix someone, not to rescue them, but simply because you have something to give. I didn't have 3 buns today. I couldn't fulfill the requirements. But I had a few silver coins in my pouch, a bit of space in my heart, and a quiet peace in my bones. Because I'd fed myself first, and without guilt. That night, as I wheeled my cart home beneath a soft violet sky, I thought, you don't owe your bread to every hunger you meet on your way. You can keep your own bread and still offer a few peanuts to ease the hungry tummies. You can guard your peace and still give love, support, and comforting words, gently, truthfully, without draining yourself dry. Kindness isn't about burning yourself down to warm the world. It's about knowing what part of your fire you can safely share and letting that be enough.